Welcome to Once Upon a Time in the Muirton. I'm Barney.
And I'm Dunks.
And right now we are sitting in Dunks' allotment on Moncrief Island. It's glorious.
What's today's date?
This is Sunday the 15th of September.
Oh, and it's absolutely, the sun is splitting the rocks. Isn't it gorgeous down here?
And you've earned a seat because you've been digging all morning.
Aye, getting the tatties up, aye. Well, we've got tatties, cucumber, beans and onions. Lovely, all grown down here. It's lovely down here.
And a bit of weeding done as well.
Lots of weeding. Always weeding.
Always weeding. Keeping on top of it. It's very therapeutic. It's good for the soul.
I love it, absolutely love it. It keeps me sane.
Anyway, that's where we are. Hope you're having a good Sunday. The next episode has got two guests. We've got Ali Stirton and Fiona Green, which means we've got a couple of parts of Muirton that are represented.
Aye.
Ainslie Place and Malvina Place. Just in general terms, the podcast, there's a wee bit of interference. I can't figure out what it is, so bear with it. It only happens every so often. It's like a wee clicking sound, but I shouldn't bother our listener
on the
too
recording.
much.
Oh yeah, okay.
Don't know why that is.
Okay.
And similar themes from Ali and Fiona talked about big families.
Yeah. Well, Fiona stayed over the back for me. I was in 34 Ainslie Gardens. She was over the back. She was in that block. Was it 37?
37A.
37A Malvina. And that was a big family. In fact, I was that close. There was lots of big families because the McKechnies were in there too. If you listen to our podcast with Steve McKechnie, Tony Quinn and Mark Sandyman. So Steve McKechnie was in that close to 37 Malvina. So Fiona was one of 8.
She was
kids.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Yeah.
And
Ali was round in 19 Ainslie Place.
Who's also another podcast guest, was in the same close.
Same house. Well,
just he moved in after it.
Yeah,
that's right. And again, he's a twin of one of 4, plus him and his twin was number 2 and number 3.
Yeah.
Of that as well.
Yeah.
So we hear Ali and Fiona take us through their memories of what it was like living in Muirton, or just the times that they lived in. Hear a little bit about Ali's mum, who had MS.
Yeah.
There was mentions of things like the Chippie Van, which I didn't have any memories of a Chippie Van going to Muirton.
I do, yeah.
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
And the knife sharpener. My boy for Hunters apparently used to come around and sharpen knives.
Alright.
Ali tells us about the story of how he was awarded the Andrew Carnegie medal.
Yeah, that's a great story. Yeah.
When him, Stuart Banks and James MacArthur were down the river and helped a boy in distress.
Yeah, absolutely. Great.
Which, listening to it, mentioned this already this morning when I was saying to you, the whole thing about Muirton always makes me no hark back to it, but it does. It's a valuable time. But that story about the boy that ended up in the river, that Ali and his Stuart and James helped rescue, even
Jake,
back
by
then.
The way.
Say again?
James is Jake.
Jake.
Everybody we can James.
Sorry.
Jake.
I'm being very formal with the newspaper article that's got their names in. Is that even mental health back then?
Yeah.
So, whilst I look back on Muirton with probably rose tinted glasses most of the time, there was dark periods for folk.
Oh, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
It doesn't get too dark in this particular episode, but it does obviously rescuing somebody from the river because they want to end their life. I suppose anybody listening to this before it can be quite sensitive.
Yeah. So lots of good stories, and again it reminds you of why we do it. I suppose you're sitting here and sometimes similar threads of stories that we've heard or we've experienced or we know ourselves, but it's when you get that unique take, somebody's individual unique take on it, it adds another layer to it, adds another bit of depth, a little, understanding of stories that we're kind of familiar with and some that we're not familiar with. So it's a great listen. And
it also there's some stories here. So we love a dog story.
Aye.
So Fiona's family, they had the Doberman and the pug.
Yeah, man. Everybody in Muirton remembered the Greens.
Fury
dogs.
The Doberman, I think.
Yeah, the Doberman, and the opposite end of the spectrum on size and how people would perceive them was a pug. Yeah, was it Fury?
Fury the Doberman.
I remember them. I remember the dogs.
Irish or something, I think it was, the pub was. Irish
so,
and Fury.
Classic.
Which Fiona talks about with some vividness.
I love a Muirton dog story.
But not only the dog stories are cool, the stories that they've got help place it in a particular time. Because Fiona talks about how, I think it was her sister would bring back a pig's head to be boiled for the dog's tea. And it's like, man. I mean, I don't know if you could get a pig's head for a butcher these days. Or tripe as well was bought. Ali used to love the tripe.
Oh.
And it's just like, and nowadays I think that's quite a luxury, but
I don't know if it's a luxury, but people still eat it. But I've spoken about this before. But I can. My mum loved tripe. She still does, I think. And Jimmy liked it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You could smell it coming up the street. I would come up from school and my mum had been cooking tripe because you could smell it coming right down the stairs and right along the street, and it was just vile.
It makes me want
anyway.
to walk.
Yeah, Ali liked a bad tripe.
Yeah, but it was a sign of the times. We talk about the shops, we talk about Dunkeld Road, so they talk about the shops they can remember and the names they can remember. They remember the split doorways, as opposed to what it is, one shop per unit now. Even talk about Bob Islands, and again another sign of the times for me listening to them sharing their stories again was being sent to the shops as a 6-year-old for your messages, you know, which was quite normal back then. Nowadays, probably you'd be getting reported to somebody saying that they're bearing me a message line.
More likely,
So things have changed.
What's bloody wrong with society? Get the bearings sent to the shops, man.
Don't pit.
A good learning curve.
Asking for tick.
Asking for
Put this in my mum's note.
Yeah. Character building.
Absolutely. Anyway, it was another good story. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Ali's a great raconteur, isn't he? Ali can talk well, and Fiona's not as quiet as she thinks she is. So
no, I think she thought she was just going to be there as an observer.
She jumped right in when the story started flowing, as most people do. You start talking, thinking, "Oh, I've not got much to say." Well,
2 hours later,
the evidence is in the proof's in the pudding, I suppose. When you listen to the podcasts,
kettle's on, tea and coffee served, biscuits at the ready. It was a good crack. So thank you, Ali and Fiona. Thank you, dear listener, for taking the time to give this podcast a listen. There's a few more episodes coming before the end of the year. Happy listening.
Enjoy.
You're there. Tapping the long door. How you doing?
What can I say? What can I say about you? You know what I mean?
Dead anyway. How are you?
Alright, what about you?
Aye.
Aye. Where is he? He's here.
Luke?
You're there. Through there. And here.
You didn't
Here.
try that.
Must have had the kettle, by the way.
Aye.
How you doing? Not bad.
How you feeling? Alright, aye.
Tea or coffee?
Tea, please.
Yes. You're not refreshed because you've just been on holiday.
I do. I feel great, man.
Aye, well, good on you.
The weather this thing was amazing.
Aye, look great.
Weather was perfect. Nothing to do, so chilled.
Yeah, it looked great.
You know, it was amazing, honestly.
So who's stings? Sweet enough.
I am.
Here,
As black as it is.
here. He's as sweet as they come.
Have we got the luxury of your company tonight?
Well, I'll just sit back and listen.
Well, you can chip in, I'm sure you've got stories to
Aye,
share
I do.
here on the mic.
Aye, but I can't even, you've got to put it on the spot, you can't.
Rubbish!
Well,
Not
it's
be
not
putting
Q,
me
it's
spot.
not Q&A.
No, I know.
Not be putting you in the spot. It's a no bad cup. I can't believe you've made that, and you just put the tea bag in it. You must have squeezed it.
How?
Did you squeeze it? Because it's strong.
Strong enough.
Too strong for you?
No.
These are tea bags.
I like my tea just to sit and stew, you know.
Oh, no.
No, just to sit, like 3 minutes. I'll get it for you, Fiona.
I've seen it bounded in the thing, one for you.
Sorry.
I'm the one that's stealing from you. That's
Well, that's how it's going to be. I know how it's going to be.
Taking the knife right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice. Splashing out.
Yeah.
Oh,
The expense paid for you boys.
how's things, Ali?
It's no bad. Been working and been here, like you, can knock it.
You're not still driving the trucks, are you?
Huh?
You're still doing the trucks?
Huh?
For
Gina Taylor, so
tailors. So you stayed on the back for me in the Muirton?
my uncle
Malvina?
No, you stayed on the back for me.
Oh, right, I stayed on
They
the
were
back.
one of the first people I met, my uncle. But he'll not remember much. He's 90-year-old.
And you stayed. Did you hear our podcast with Phil Erica and Andy Drysdale?
I heard about that.
So that was your close.
Andy.
So
Phil
so,
got let into the house after us.
so were you were in the bottom? So were you in the Ericas? Right. Okay. Right.
It was us, and then Drysdale was upstairs.
Aye. And the Graham's next door to you.
Graham's, and Ugly McVallets, and that was up above them.
Aye.
And before the Graham's, it was the Scoop.
here.
Before the Graham's, it was the Scoobies.
Right. And Gary, like the twins.
I
Gary
can't
and Mark.
remember if they were.
Mark.
Like they went to North Muirton.
Yes.
Bob Scooby was the dad.
The boys were twins.
No, I think they were.
Aye, that's right. Aye. Gary and his brother, his brother, his twin brother.
We come up one, I said, no, that's no joke. We come up, go up one morning, come out the house. I said, no, fella, I wonder where that cable is, eh? Here we've got a cable. The letterbox. Didn't even hide it, right in the letterbox. Taking the ball with close and plugged it in. Screwed it in, that was the electric in the house.
For who?
The Scoobies.
Really? The street, the course. I think a few folk done that.
We had a few stories.
No, we got caught.
Well, you would if it was in bloody plain sight.
So he says, well, they're not getting the better of me. So he went into the back of the street lamp with a lamp post right at the gate. And his side, it was there, and his friends went there. They run the cable.
Straight for the lamppost.
So the lamp post through, in the vent, up through the flare box.
Yeah.
You got his electric light.
Yeah.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Just remind everybody, what was the close address?
19A. 19 Ainslie Place.
It's the place. And when did you move in there? How old were you?
Oh, I would be 5-year-old. 6 maybe. I was in 29 Gowns Terrace before that.
And were you in anywhere before Gowns? Or have you always been a Muirton girl?
No, I was born in 27 Ainslie Place in Margaret's, the Laments. I moved to Hunter's Crescent. We were there about 6 months. Because my mother was disabled, they gave us we stayed in a 3-bedroom house, one up, and we got Gowns Terrace because it was on the level.
What number of Gowns?
29. That was first in Andrew Carnegie.
Yeah.
On the left.
If you turn towards St Columbus, it was the first walk.
Right, okay, so on the right, okay.
Side there.
Yeah.
And they gave her that house, and then it was only 3 bedrooms, and they moved us to Ainslie Place because there was 4 bedrooms there.
Right, okay. So how many in the family?
4 laddies.
4 boys. Where
Mother,
were you?
father,
Where were you in the 4?
number 2.
Oh, 2.
Number 2.
I was actually 2 and 3.
Okay, I need to explain that.
And they, I will explain that we were twins. I've never got in trouble in my life. It's easy when you've got a twin.
Good,
son.
way of having that.
And we had a rule in, me and my twin brother, first up was best dressed.
Take your pick.
That's it. Absolutely. I think that was a common understanding in many houses, eh?
Yeah.
That was good.
19A, well that was so obviously you should have known the address because it's the same address as Phil Eric's.
Yeah, no, but I wanted
Then I got
just
moved,
wanted
I
to
got
fit-
changed to
I
got changed to the rent office at one time.
I did, aye.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Then it was a community thing.
Yeah.
so was your mum sister of Liz Lamon's mum?
Yes.
Right,
There
there
were
you
2
go.
sisters.
Right, there you go. Aye.
Mm-hmm.
All the connections there.
Yeah, man.
Aye, see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you talk about this because we all know.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That was
Very secret.
Marty Margaret.
Yeah.
We were born in the back room of the house, the 2 twins.
Right.
And then my mother.
Doing it theirs.
In 27.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was in the early stages of MS at that time.
Right.
So the sisters sort of looked after her and
Yeah.
kept her. going, but she could still walk at that time. Well, weird, but she could walk along first. Then it slowly deteriorated. By the time we were 5, she'd be in a wheelchair, would she be? Aye, she would be.
Right.
Hard going and I tell you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And Fiona,
Mm.
many were in your family. You got a calculator?
8, as you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
aye.
4 boys and 4 lasses.
Yeah.
What address Malvina place?
37. 8.
You were 8, yeah.
37.
Aye, yeah, that's right, yeah.
We had the McKechnie's, the Spencers and the Blythes in the same course.
That's right, that's right.
We had the Scots
aye,
across the road.
The Scots, coming, I don't think I can remember.
So
I
you
don't think I
was-
can remember the
Barnes.
Blythes either, I don't think
No,
so.
John Blythe and that, yeah.
Not sure. Obviously, no the McKechnie's and knew the Spencers too, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them in your close.
Hundreds of pounds in of course.
Well, he'd do like he actually do a competition because there's 8
Oh,
in yours and McKechnie's were
McKechnie's must have been about the same, maybe
7 or 8, aye.
7 or 8,
and
MacArthur's would be the same.
aye, but I'm thinking closest, right? Because
No, aye,
in when we spoke to Stevie Hill's mum, Stevie and Graham and Maureen, John, who was there that day, and Kate, her sister, so they were the McManamans before Maureen was a Hill, and she said, so they stayed in, so that 4 block, Mannion's block, I just call it Mannion's block because that's who I remembered staying in it, and Mary and Margaret and all that. So in that 4 block, she said there was about 40 bairns, so there was about 10 in the
Yeah.
McManamans.
Big families.
There was so I can't remember.
Yeah,
the
there was a
families.
name, there was
What-
no
What would they be that in Malvina like?
No, just along for
Ainslie.
you.
Oh, well, they're, aye. What do you call them? The Moses.
So what would that close be? So you were, if you're 19,
13.
then there's a
13.
6 block, which was Brian MacArthur.
And then the
block.
next one was the 6 block with the Watts.
Yeah.
And the next one was the Moses.
Was that the
The
4 block?
Manions, the corner block.
Aye. Yeah.
Donald Smith would be in there too in the top left, if I'm not
Well,
right.
Mulligan's, I think. Mulligan's,
Mm-hmm.
I think she said was there, and the McManamans, obviously, that's 2 families. So big. She said there was about 40 parents. Never short of somebody to play with, you know.
No.
Or 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we'd be the same.
Yeah.
Because a lot of 19A graduates, there was a lot of them.
Aye.
The Valets was a lot. Must have been 7 or 8 of them.
Aye.
Was there no 7 laddies or 6 laddies and just
2
Gwen?
lasses.
Is that it, really?
No, it was
Oh,
a
they
Sister
got
Ann.
The Valets.
Sister Ann.
Sister Ann
And Gwen.
and Glen, aye, that's what I'm saying, there was 2 lasses.
Yeah. And how many boys?
6,
Gerald.
I think.
John, Gerald, Angus, Huggy, Carol, it's 5. There was another one. I said Gerald there.
I think I can only remember
Sounds-
Augie and the brother that ran the Ingalls van for a while.
That'd be Gerald. He had the shop in the corner
I
there.
don't know who, but
So
you
then
remember the Ingalls van, the kind of grey van,
aye.
you could step into it.
No, it'd be him. There was
sure you had
5,
that
there was
for
5
a
or
bit.
6.
Aye.
There's
Yeah.
one, John, I think John, he was in, I mean, he was a cop in London. I'm
Right.
right in saying that.
Yeah.
The 2 lasses, great. Because they were all in bands.
And bands,
Mm-hmm.
they all played.
They all played instruments of some kind, all the laddies. Carol, he travelled all over the place, singing and playing instruments and all, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good talent to have, eh?
Gerald was the same.
What do you remember about your childhood kicking about Muirton?
What do you remember about it? You know, everything, that's my big problem.
Good then.
I just, when I was a kid in Muirton, I loved when you just couldn't, and I've said that to other kids, when we were in Muirton, we had everything, but we had nothing, but we had everything,
Yeah.
And they said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, I used to go to the school and the folk used to come down from Halliland and go to the grammar and they'd say, I've got nothing in Muirton. I said, how would you know? I said, we've got everything here. We've got the boys club, we've got the ice rink, we've got the football park, we've got the swimming baths, we've got the Northlands golf. What have you got up there? Nothing. And that's exactly what I used to say, and that's no joke, man. I still say that. I say I had a bairns now.
That's
I
right.
said, but you just had a happy childhood, eh? Everybody got on, everybody knew enough. I don't think there were many folk in the Muirton scheme in that time, in the 60s, 70s, wouldn't really ken most people
Aye.
in Muirton.
Yeah.
Whether it was the top end, the bottom
Yeah.
end, or whatever, like that.
Yeah.
And everybody knew. And you probably knew how far you could go without getting some money or whatever like that.
Absolutely.
And that was it. You knew how far you could push Dave Wrigley, which is a man I used to call Duke for years. I've no long found out his name.
policeman.
I've no long found out his name's Dave.
You maybe he was the football player, I think. But Muirton was quite it was small. I mean, from Malvina, just say down the years near the if you take that end.
Just
it's
no
not that
problem.
far.
No, it's not.
You know, it's like you'd be lucky if it's 10 minutes to take you a walk back. You know,
And all the flats in between.
and all the
And
flats.
all the beams.
Aye, and all the families.
What was in there one time? 500 and odd houses, is that right? Am I saying that?
Near 600, I
Was
think.
it near? I can't, it was 500 and something.
It's 450, I think, now.
Mm.
So it's obviously different as well, the way it's been designed.
Ah,
But the closes, we've talked a lot about the closes and how that in
so
itself
that's
was a
maybe how the
community
place was
space.
so close-knit, really, because you were in a close.
Absolutely.
A lot of people were staying about the front door, and they go in one door,
And they never
and
see.
never do
They
another.
never speak to
Never
you.
pass
They never
your
speak to
That
their
was
neighbours.
weekend, no.
Yeah.
They didn't ken their neighbours half the
When
time.
you were in a close, you would always meet somebody
Absolutely.
in that close,
Yeah.
or for the next close, coming out of your close,
Yeah.
been in for tea or
Yeah.
whatever, like that.
So you listen. You fell in and fell out because that
That's
was
it, yeah.
you're living cheek by jowl, I
Aye.
suppose.
That's right, you're always.
But you got on with folks
Well,
because you had to.
See, we stood out in the kids were growing up, well, we signed me at that time, and the parents would fall out, and then the arguments would start with the parents and everything. Years ago in Muirton, the parents fell out, the parents never argued, it was just,
No. They'll be put.
we'll be fighting in the morning and arguing, but they'll be playing. So
Aye.
we just didn't do that.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the way life, it was just the way life was in Muirton, I think, at the time.
You just got.
I'll never ever be back. I don't think you'll get that any place now.
No,
To be as quite close knitted as that.
We have talked a lot, and folk have shared the same thing,
Mm.
because you stayed in a really tight-knit community,
Mm.
in the closes, you passed each other regular. You were probably getting on the bus, going to work and coming home in the bus, so there was that connection. You were probably drinking in similar pubs, you were definitely a couple of schools.
Nah,
There was
well,
really only two schools, St John's
oh,
and
it's the
Northern.
same with Joke's Chip Van. You used to meet him
Chip.
on Monday or a Thursday night at
Forgot about
St
that.
Stephen's Chips at Dockle House Street.
Aye.
Go along there at 9 o'clock,
Aye.
8, 9 o'clock, and you would stand there till 12 o'clock at night.
Aye.
Your bag of chips, it was frozen.
Forgot about that. Forgot about
That was-
That's the first time I think somebody's mentioned
Mhm.
Chip Van.
It was,
But it's things like that as well, and it's the ice cream vans. It was like
well,
everybody would gather out, you'd catch up, and
Mm.
whatever the time that the van was there before you moved on.
Robert, Wilborough,
Aye.
Yeah.
Jimmy Miller's van.
Jimmy Miller's van.
When the boy come round with the bike to Sharpen and Ice.
Can't mind that.
Even
The boy Fleming and I
To
used to have a wheel on his bike. My father said to me, go and take that knife and tell him I get out of Sharpen. Can't mind what he gave me, it's probably 10 pence or something. That's what you hear when I do that. And I come back with a knife and be that size. Where's the knife?
I bet it was sharp.
That's what he gave me back, Dad. I said, there's nothing to do with me. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Boy Fleming.
Right. Wow. There you go. Hey, there's another thing. When
He
we
come
sharpen the knife,
he
sharpen
come
folks'
over
knives.
from,
Brilliant.
he stayed in Hunters at the time,
Aye.
that boy. He used to come over on his bike and he had a wheel that was on his bike. And he just pedalled away and
Yeah.
sharpened the knife.
Brilliant, man. A wee stone wheel or something.
It's a craft, isn't it? It is a craft. You know, it's a trade.
That was him, that's where he got his beer money,
Absolutely.
was doing sharpening the knife.
Yeah.
Piccolino, another thing.
And another day, aye. Piccolino.
Candy for
Yeah.
puff candy, yeah.
Aye.
God, you would eat that now.
Candy toffee apples.
Sorry, apples there.
It was good. Just thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't enjoy it the second time. Well, I probably did, because there was no bad neighbours in as well, eh?
How long were you there from when you were a boy before you moved to your... Did
I
you
went
leave Muirton at all, or did you-
1976.
76.
You moved in 1976. So where did you leave to?
I went to Carnegie. Where was now? Let me think now. I better get this right. My mother died in August 75. It was 76 when I went up to Caden.
Ali sent me a wee message to say it was 1982 that he first left Muirton, no 76. 76 was when he left school.
Right. And the family moved, did everybody
Nah,
move?
we all gone.
Right.
And just something that happened. It was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
My father struggled for a few years after my mother died, so
Yeah,
it was maybe his wee break of getting away as well.
yeah, kind of fresh start maybe.
Well, he had a long hard time with us. Well, really a hard time with us, but he had a hard time bringing us up because he was doing everything because my mother wasn't able to.
Yeah,
But all she wanted was her boys and wanted to be there.
yeah,
But she was spending most of her time in household homes.
yeah.
She used to get home on a Friday. If she didn't get him on a Friday, it was World War III again.
Yeah, must have been tough.
If she didn't, wasn't right, we wouldn't let her come home.
Is that what it was, MS?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, you'd never really heard of that.
No, you wouldn't have that. It
Early
wasn't
days,
much.
you know?
No.
And there was nothing to do to
I think she was the only person in Muirton at that time who was in a wheelchair, if I remember correctly. And you used to get a taxi on a Saturday night, carry her out the door and into the taxi, and they went up to the Alexander's Club. That was the
Alright.
Saturday night.
Yeah, but the bus.
Mm-hmm.
wonderful.
Yeah,
And she used to dance in the dance floor in a wheelchair,
brilliant.
and that was her. That's all she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Saturday night, couple of whiskies, we danced a bit in a wheelchair. Well, like some Lizzie Lamo's mother and
Aye.
mother, aren't you?
Aye.
They used to all be there on a Saturday.
Yeah.
That was it.
How old were you when you went to Craigie? You were second or third oldest, but when did you go to Craigie? 75?
76,
76, how old were you?
16.
16. Okay,
But
so
we had it was just something happened there. It was just,
But all your pals, because at that age you've already created.
but I was never away from Muirton
Aye.
after that. I still, and it was, when I think of it now, it was a long walk home every night when you come to Muirton.
Yeah, I guess so.
To go away,
Yeah,
to go way back up to Craigie.
Isn't it?
And I used to say to folk, you don't come up to Craigie.
Ah.
I'm fucking walking up there.
That's only one of you.
And it was the same if you met them in the tune on Friday or Saturday night, eh? Well, I used to end up in Jamie Beast McLean's house on a Friday or Saturday. I used to.
Yeah.
Stay there, please.
Were they gowns? Gowns,
never
aye.
away for, never
Yeah.
away for him,
Yeah. Was he one of your good buddies?
eh?
I always wondered how did he get called Beast McLean? Just because he was big?
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you the whole story how you were called Beast McLean. We were at a
You can,
disco. We were at a disco in Lunkery.
Cinco.
Must have been 13, 14 year olds.
I used to go to one at the discos.
There was me, Beast, Neil Stewart, Ben
Aye,
Smith.
Ken Neil, Dick and Ben.
Can't remember who else would be there. Somebody else was there and I can't remember who it was. Tom Mitchell, actually, might have been. Would they be in Muirton at the time? Maybe, and we were in there, in that old hall,
Yeah.
and this pile of boys get, you know, wee niggle.
As they did, the Lunkery Stanley boys, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because everybody
Oh,
was an income.
They sort of,
Yeah, village.
they picked them, Beast,
Say the Bigfoot.
sorry, man. Next thing we turns around, here's Beast with one of the benches that you hear in the gym in the school.
Yeah.
Aye.
Had it on his arms like that and just rammed right into them. That's how somebody called them Beast.
Brilliant.
Jammed them right in the corner of the
Aye.
hall, eh?
Yeah.
And you're sitting there,
That's a cool story.
you get out, and we were saying, oh, but you, I'm alright. Next thing they were chasing us down, we were running down the railway line.
Yeah.
Because we'd run over the fields, because I mean,
Yeah.
there was only 5 of us then, because every if you wanted they was chasing us,
Yeah.
every in the line. We could run down the railway line, then they
The
could run down,
Budgies.
they had a clue where we were going on that. Yeah.
So we
What's
want to
good,
bar
yeah,
the
Just to
Muirton
watch.
boys.
Yeah.
That was the Friday night, and the Saturday night they all come into the Leicester City Hall. The disco was there, and I thought, here we go, round 2. Never happened. Sort of a wee bit of.
Were they just coming in just for the
Come
crack
in,
or
they
look
come in a wee
for
bit.
you?
They thought that's what they wanted. They come in with a wee bit of apology and everything. I was at school with Arthur.
Yeah, aye, absolutely,
And I thought,
yeah.
why did you start? So,
Yeah.
just something that was said. I said, well, I know you did.
Yeah.
It's boys being boys, isn't it?
Definitely.
Chased you there a few times.
Schools, so then, Lunkery, I bet.
Aye, aye.
Really bang
Oh,
for
they hated
Christmas.
us. No,
Oh, they hate Randy for Perth.
Never.
Yeah, I know.
They hate, you went to
Lunkery
school.
discos in Malvina was the discos we used to go to.
They used to, We went to school with you and talking to you all week long.
Oh,
And if you
yeah,
went to the
Friday
disco on a
night,
Friday night, you were blanked. You didn't belong. You
So
didn't
what
belong.
would folk have been into then? So if you're 13, 14, say, because when I was going out, we were like all punks and stuff. So what would you have been? What was going on for you? Was it Slade and stuff like that?
Goldie Slade and all
Aye.
that sort of stuff. Yeah.
T-Rex and all that. Yeah.
All that sort of thing.
Boy, we
And
did
they were I was like the company boys I always seemed to be into like the heavy metal stuff and the leather jackets.
See,
lots of
company,
motorbikes.
You used to go to St Stephen's on a Sunday.
St
More-
Stephen's down there behind
St Church, behind the Pow Flats.
behind the Pow Flat side.
And you went there because that was more Northern Soul than anything else.
Right.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it. I did do it.
Come on
I
now.
did do it and there's
Good
no
to see
way.
you dance with
Yeah,
us here a few months back.
No, James does this Northern Soul. He's been in
Yeah.
Kent. I used to go there and do it.
Aye.
And he's been at me and I said, no, there's no way am I going to even think of doing that. No chance. But that was just all the different things, the different places you went.
Aye.
Moncrief.
So you remember since, because remember St Stephen's Church, when was that, 60s again? I can't remember.
60s, 70s.
So the St Stephen's at the back
Muirton,
of town.
Muirton
Yeah.
Aye.
So
Oh, yeah.
you'll remember that one getting, that was knocked in, wasn't it? And then the one in Muirton being built.
Mm-hmm.
About early 60s, was it?
I don't know.
But
The St Stephen's and,
Muirton,
aye,
no,
was
no,
it the
no.
50s?
That was so.
Let me check that. I knew that day off the back of my head. Back of my
When
head.
when it was built.
Aye,
Well, it was built before the 60s.
must have been the 50s then.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Late 40s, early 50s. I'll check it out and put
'Cause
it
I think when
I'll
the
let
whole-
it
Maybe
in.
built when the scheme got put up actually. Maybe.
It was after it because there was a
If I remember
hall of
correctly,
sorts that was used for the church.
It was like a, it was like
St
a
Stephen's was an overschool for St Andrew's Church, if I remember correctly in the beginning.
Aye, there was
Yeah.
like
Am I
a
right
wee
in
house
saying
on
that?
the side, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
I'm sure it was an overschool for St Andrew's because it was that busy
Right,
in that time, and I'm sure that's why St Stephen's was built.
right. Right, I'll get the date. I'll let it in.
Because then they had the big hall. Mind the big hall was there?
It was sometime in 1952 that St Stephen's Church began to get built. The foundation stone was laid by a Lord Kinnaird.
in the
It's
church.
St Stephen's outside.
The hall round the back.
Aye.
Yeah. I used to have discos in there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So play football in there,
Cut
wasn't
through
it?
the fencing.
absolutely.
Then the Alarm shop in the corner.
That's right, aye. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't there to begin with,
No,
was it?
no. Can't imagine how
Somebody
it
said it
before.
was car craze or something?
Somebody else said that it was something to do with cartridge. Did they
And I
not-
don't know what car craze though.
Yeah.
I had someone in the back of my mind that the cartridge had that and then they opened the butcher shop.
Came what it might have been actually.
Because
It was a
I
school
can
recording.
I might have been a kid.
I think his dad always had the butchers.
It
And
might
I
have
think
been
maybe they
that.
had the butchers and then they opened
Because
up
I might have been
the
a kid.
shop.
It was the only place a bit there I'd ever seen them with their machines slicing the meat.
Aye.
meats, yeah.
Aye. I can
And
still
that-
smell that walking in, man. But the sawdust.
Sawdust
and
and the
meat.
flour
Uh-huh.
and
And
yeah.
they had, I always had the
Carcasses
carcass
hanging up.
hanging up.
We used to go in
Proper.
and dancing and go in there and get pies.
Aye,
I could see them make no, never mind nice. The pie dash and everything hanging off the pie.
That's right, aye, that's right.
Really funny.
That's right.
No one that pie.
Aye.
It just went in.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's it, aye. Health and safety back then was a wee bit
Never done anything.
of a distant thing.
So it's all now, we're too clean.
Aye, absolutely.
So school for you, Northern
No,
and then grammar.
grammar.
Or the high, it would have been
No,
high school.
that was me.
High school then the grammar, you'd have been there.
No, the high school was the year I went to the grammar, the high school finished the year before.
Ah, okay.
Which would be 71,
Yeah.
if I'm right, because I'd leave the school 76, would it be? Oh,
Yeah, my
76.
sister went up to the high school, and I think your older sister did too.
Elsie
Anne.
and Anne did Anne.
Mhm.
That'd be
Yeah.
great, aye.
I'd be all the old huts at that time, the grammar. There'd be 9 new when I first went there. It was all the old Nissan huts.
Aye.
Then you slowly built a new bit and a new
Aye,
bit.
that was when I went to the grammar, 77, and they built the one of the first new bits.
Mm.
You went to grammar field.
That'll be the bit of the football pitch, you see. At the bottom end of the ground.
Aye, yeah.
You had the all
Because we used to-
sorts of things.
We used to come out of the old huts,
Yeah.
roll down the bank and down to the field at North Muirton and go to Woody, swimming in the summer.
Yeah.
That's where we used to go skiving.
So you go to the sky and I just hide in the woods for a bit.
Me and Jake MacArthur were swimming in the Woody Island and I said to Jake, I hear voices. There, what about? No, I heard, what you used to do? Here was our teacher with the class, we're in the water. We're in the water swimming. Just ducked in.
Never seen us.
The old straw.
Aye, those
The
are the
old
days.
straw.
Those are the days, eh?
That's a neat link. Obviously, you made the papers for the water.
Aye, for saving the boy's life.
Do you want to share that story?
Huh?
How it all came about?
Me, Jake MacArthur, Stuart Banks, we were always doing Woody golf course sort of area. And as you go down that road between the two halves of the golf course, there's a pumping station there.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
That wee square, that was
Yeah.
your gang hut.
Aye.
You used to be able to
That
go
was,
up
it.
the wee
That
stairs.
was my gang hut.
So we used to be able to go up the, you could go up these stairs.
Yes, inside it.
Inside and there was a ledge and you sat in there and they used to watch, you sit there and they were opening this sluice
Sluice
gate.
gates, aye.
We were thinking we're not going out of here. It was a Friday night and I said, what's happening? We come out of there, here's the boy, we walking in the water and said, what are you doing? That's me, Frank. I said, "That's not me."
Really?
So next thing he's in the water and he was, he's started splashing a bit now.
Jesus.
And I said to Stuart Banks, you ain't going to get him. Yeah, I said, no, we ain't going to get him. So I went in, got him, and got to Stuart, said, go and go up the road and get your mother to phone somebody because he was the nearest house, Malvina.
Yeah.
He went playing up. Next minute he's back in the water, so me and Jake MacArthur got him back out. And polis come, this time we're in the water again. But he was adamant he was doing himself in here. Felt sorry for the boy actually when I think about all the years now. And then we got thing with for the Andrew Carnegie medal for saving the boy's life. Which they tried to stop us getting it in the end because they accused us of taking his carry. Why accused us of taking his carry? I don't know. They couldn't find his carry. So
Who's the cops?
no, this is what happened. This is when the boy for the secrets came to me and says, "They're holding back this medal because you stole the boy's carrier." I says, "We never took the carrier. We weren't really interested in drinking anything at that time. It was just didn't happen."
How old were you?
13, 14.
Yeah.
And it come to a thing with Commander Jack Duncan, the secrets, and I had to go with him to the police station. Went up there, in the room, two coppers that was there come in, and they were on about the carry-out, and I said, aye, we've not got the carry-out, and we never had the carry-out. I says, we told you where the boy's carry-out was. I says, I know you did. I says, right. So why would we tell you where the carry-out was if we were going to keep it? They took it. The two coppers didn't carry it. And it transpired, it was just right, it's forgot about it, and then it was all done, it went back to...
I mean, sure, even saving the boy's life is worth more than a bloody
Well,
carrier
aye,
as well.
I think it deserved
It
a
was
beer.
worth them a couple of times a beer,
Aye.
because if I drunk them, my father would hammer me. At that age, you know. And that went on, and it just ended up the Andrew Carnegie thing all went ahead, and we got it. And then they done a big thing in the papers about it. Can't remember what Stuart and Jake got. They got some award as well. I think it was some trust award or something for Catholic and North Council. They got that.
Because look at the boy never dragged you down though, eh?
Aye, because it's fast come.
Oh, it's fast.
Aye, but
That's
if somebody's struggling themselves, they
Aye,
just grab
even
one
the
head
hand,
in and they use
yeah.
them. What do you do?
Where was the presentation for the medal?
It was down at Bear Cigarettes.
The secret in the shore road. Right, okay.
But it was never, if there was footage taken there, were well gone now.
Alright, you still have the medal?
No.
Is that going on?
Did you get it?
I'm trying to mind if I got it or no, but I'll need to. I keep going on to the Andrew Carnegie thing. I'm going to inquire about it. Because I'll be entitled to it.
It's in the paper though. It's
It was in the
you still
paper.
see it. We've seen it.
Yeah, well, the reunion night, it was on one of the decades.
It's on the
So
wall.
it's in the 70s, decade of
Three reprobates standing.
famous
Everybody
moments
looked
in
at that. I bet everybody looked at that and says, "Yes, you."
Aye, but good hearts. Not everybody would put themselves at
Absolutely.
risk, even though it's kind of
Did you
spontaneous.
know who the boy was? Was he for the Muirton?
I've got something in the back of my mind that he stayed top end of Ainslie Place.
Right.
I mean, it was the last block on the right hand side. He said, all he ever said to me was I was definitely going to kill myself, no doubt about that as well. And he only said, why did you stop this? And I said, well, I would hope if I was doing it, somebody would say, there's more to life than trying to get rid of yourself.
Absolutely, aye.
And he was I think he was only 16, 17,
Really?
if I'm right in saying that.
Okay.
I'm sure it says that in that poster.
Right.
I'm sure he was 16, 17.
Well, attach the article to this episode.
But that was,
It's an empowering story, that. You know, three young lads.
the thing that we had been is once it was all sort of settled down and what have you, the amount of folk that come up to us and think with us for doing it, and a lot of people in the scheme thought, well, Muirton wasn't the best, wasn't doing as much as being the best of schemes to be unless you stayed in the scheme.
Absolutely.
Everybody else thought, well, if you're not wanted here, that's where you buy Muirton.
Right.
And I think a lot of
It's the
people.
home of heroes, man. It's the
well,
home of heroes.
That's exactly what a lot of people say. Let's put Muirton back on the map because of what we've done, and it was in the paper there. And thought, why did post for Muirton?
For good reason.
Because there was other folk in the inns watching it,
Yeah.
and I mean grown men.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too busy with my golf. I don't know what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
that's what it was. They wouldn't come to us
Yeah.
until the polis come along. They sort of, and that was them that told the polis what had actually happened. And then they come and ask us what happened to see if we made a different story, but we couldn't. You couldn't make a different story because it was just something in your mind to say, oh, I want to get him out here.
Too dramatic to make up.
And you didn't. Hindsight's a great thing, but at the time you didn't think
You're
about it
acting on impulse, aren't you?
because you'd always think if it
Something
was
you
me.
need. Yeah.
Because at first, when he first went in, we didn't think he was trying to do himself. We didn't think that. But then we thought about, oh, he's not swimming, he's just lying there. And he had a big parka sort of jacket on there. I mean, that must have weighed a fucking ton. We'd a ton in the water.
Aye.
We got that off and we got him out there.
Did you know do
Well
the
done.
public relations information film where you know mind the public information film where you didn't jump in, you take a jacket off or something or a long stick and you throw it to them and you pull them in.
By the time he's done that, he's doing
Form a chain from the
But
back.
it was quite a good thing for us at the time,
Brilliant.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Racing. Great, well done.
Heroic,
Well
man.
done, the three of you. You know?
Absolutely.
And I was the strongest swimmer.
Yeah.
Stuart couldn't swim at all.
It's funny that I kicking him at the river. Sitting there.
And to be quite honest, we were never out the river, but Stuart wasn't a swimmer.
Yeah.
He would get from here to the door, But he
We used to the same age. So were you at school with my brother? So because Stuart and Jake were.
no, they're younger than me.
Right. What couple of
Couple
years?
of years. Couple of years. Stuart will be 3 years. And
Aye.
Jake will be 2 years.
Yeah. Were you at school with Jake?
I think Jimmy's older than me. Maybe
Oh,
5
Jimmy?
a year.
Jimmy was at school.
Aye, but
Yeah.
But he might be a
He was
year.
at school with
Not
Stuart
yet.
and
Maybe be a year or something
Stuart and
younger
Jake.
than
How
me.
old's Jimmy?
That would be,
263.
63.
he's a year younger than me. So he ages with Jake.
You must have been at school with Jake and Stuart.
Aye,
What about you, Fiona?
Hmm.
Tell us who's in your family.
My family.
Aye.
I don't want to go there.
The 4 brothers and the 3 sisters.
Come on then.
John, Billy,
So is this from the oldest?
aye,
Dune.
aye, so only way I can mind them all.
Aye.
John, Billy, Tony, Elsie, Anne, Kate, me and my wee brother Andrew.
Aye.
Vandal was my year.
Eh?
Andrew's you.
My
that.
Andrew, yeah, he was a young kid, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And you're younger than me, Stephen, there.
Aye, I was December 65, I was born.
You're younger.
What were you?
63.
I went kicking about with Andrew for a wee bit. And you're the
you were saying
Doberman.
that,
You're the Doberman.
Oh, I remember
Fury,
that. What was his name?
Fury. Fury.
Fury.
Fury.
Fury. God, I remember you had a Doberman. It's probably the first Doberman
Bonny
we'd
dog,
ever
right?
seen.
Oh, I mind my dad with that okay. Oh, because my dad was a dog handler in the army.
Oh, was he?
Ah.
Aye, and he would come here with this dog, this Doberman.
Puppy or fully
No,
grown?
no, he was fully grown. Him and my mum come home with him. And my dad had, he says, he says, he'll be getting out because he says, had to go and, the boy that they got him for,
In your mongrels.
You
no,
love a
they
dog
went
story.
some place, maybe St Andrews or some place to get him in. And the boy had to get a bar of chocolate to get him to go in. And my dad says, oh no, that will be happening here. And mind like, house that had the great big huge long lobby.
Yeah.
They jagged it up and jagged it down and jagged it up and jagged it. It's going, and we were all terrified of the thing. And then after about an hour or something it calmed down and that was it. It was my dad's dog for then on.
Brilliant.
Fury.
Just sit and drink with my dad. My dad used to hear his wee whiskey on a Friday. He used to sit and hear cat and a lager. And the wee puggy used to sit with a wee nippy tail.
You had a pug?
A wee puggy
That's
Irish.
right.
Oh, aye.
Irish.
Hamish.
Irish.
Irish.
I
What kind
remember
of name's
I
that?
had to ken them, but
Irish?
they got that feel like, but
I sort of see.
you used to get in the house and
I remember your dogs.
Yeah. I didn't remember the pub, but now you mentioned it, but I kind of.
you got in the house but you never got out. It would bark like hell if you got up to go out.
The Doberman or the
No, the wee puggy.
wee pug?
We
Then-
dogs are right.
Then if it was raining, he used to walk under the Doberman.
Yeah.
You're kidding. That's funny.
They ended up being quite good pals actually.
Oh my word. I remember a Doberman and a pug.
Yeah.
Did you because it wasn't just your dad that walked him. I think I've seen.
No, we all
Yous
used
all-
to
yous
walk
all
him,
walked
but
him,
we
aye.
hated him, like, we hated doing it, like, because he never used to do anything, he was telt for us, it was just my dad. And if you end up with the shop, if you bought anything, he had to take it home.
Oh.
A paper, a tin of beans, or anything,
In his mouth.
in his mouth.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
And I hated my mum.
I'm jealous.
Be a vengeance. No, my mum had him doing the inch one day, and she come here, and she's all bruised and all, and because she walked the dog and she let him off the lady, but no. So my mum never done it again.
She would have been panicking.
But okay, when you think about it.
It's funny that because I hadn't just totally. I love. That's why it's great doing these things because you're like, well,
that's
wrong
right.
Okay,
memory.
Thanks
remind
to
him of
Margaret.
that
Last
saying,
So,
hearing the birds, saying the canaries.
I think I
Eat
do.
the black green.
Yes. Yeah, you had a shed.
Aye, with all the birds and that.
That's right.
And we used to get sent to feed them at night. Well, before he come home for his tea, we had to go and feed them.
How many did you have?
Oh, well, you could imagine the garbage it was full of all the wee cages in, because he used to show them.
Wow. Gee, you never knew that either.
And then he bred them and that and whatever he showed them.
Bloody hell. I mean, that's a skill and a talent in itself, isn't it?
Mhm.
He used to
Canaries
need to
and
go over to
pigeons and all that,
Scotland, with him, with all the birds on.
Aye. Wee canaries. Bloody hell, eh?
They were nice wee things,
Very
but he
good.
did
I've been down the tropical fish, my friend.
Yeah.
Used to sell them to Henderson.
Henderson's the pet shop. Where was that again? Why can I
Mervyn
remember
Street.
it?
Close to Watson's, Chippie. It's the dealers.
It's Henderson's the jewellers. Same
Oh, was
folk.
that the pet shop? Was that the
Pet shop was downstairs.
Mind the pet shop that was on the corner. You head into what's the pub? This sign was closed. Didn't work Canal Street. It's where the BT building is. BT thing is.
Oh, Mucky Mulligan's.
Aye.
Aye.
That corner, that shop. I think it's that. I don't know what it is now, but that used to be a pet shop with a clock above the door.
Was that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember.
Boy
going-
Williams, did he know have a pet shop down
Who?
there? Boy Williams, staying downstairs. one of them.
I can't think.
No, I'm an older brother. I think.
Next kind of like 1.5 acres on the side with the
Yeah,
masons.
this was doing the
builders.
basement in Henderson.
Masons.
Aye.
What?
There's a masons.
Oh yeah.
I can't mind the name of that street. Anyway, pet shops.
Yeah. There you go, like breeding canaries and
Mm-hmm.
canaries, no budgies, things like that,
Right.
So many skills,
Used to get sent to the wheel shop for a bottle of wheel. You just come back the wrong end every time.
for your mum.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a wheel shop up at the shops.
Dunker Road, aye.
Dunker Road,
Yeah.
Is that where you got sent?
Mm-hmm.
So can you remember, so coming up through the lane, I mean between the houses and to the Chippie on your left, turn on left, that's a Chippie. Can you remember what shops were in order?
The Chippie, then there was the grocery shop, then the wheel shop, and then it was Harvey's fruit shop, but it wasn't Harvey's before that. Then it was the butchers, Blackwell's, and Rutherford's was the last shop, if I'm right. Rutherford's, Blackwell, Butcher. Harvey's turned into a fruit shop before Macintosh had it. Can't mind what it was before that. And where the post office is now was the wheel shop.
Right.
And then you had the other grocery shop. Can't remember when you had that now.
No, I can't remember.
And then it was a Chippie.
Yeah.
So there was no path at that time.
Name what?
No path at that time. You had to jump over the garden.
To go in because you had to go
Had to go
around.
into the
Oh,
garden.
that's right.
Or
Yeah.
jump
So
over
the
the
that path came, must have been, when did the path go there?
Oh, that
Was
would
that when
be.
you done up the Muirton
and
in
being
the
the
first
Simply.
time?
Ah, yes. Being the simplest, probably.
Was it not Arthur?
That
Ritchie?
path-
No, was it Brian that said that?
Probably a bit the early Simply's that
Because he
probably.
told us about having to go around.
you
aye.
go around, so when you
Aye.
jump over the fence.
Aye, and
Here's
the
the
boy
place that
that stayed above the shop, the Chippie, all that bit there was his garden. Oh, and he loved his garden. When he got you in there, God help you. Oh, good God.
Bet he
you
was
that
growing
was
up
thick
in
of
it.
it. Oh,
Aye.
aye, that was,
Let's cut it off.
I would say that must be 60, late 60s, 70s.
So we spoke.
That's when they done away with all the gardens and
Yeah.
made all the play areas between Gowans
Aye.
and Ainslie.
Aye.
And it never worked.
Shit.
Oh.
And then they made it car parks, it still didn't work.
Ah,
Idiots.
Mm-hmm.
There was a baker's there because we spoke to a lady called Mandy Malach and her
I didn't
dad
remember the
was
bakers.
Jerry Winton,
yeah,
and he had the bakers. So they stayed above the bakers.
Would that be where the
109
fruit shop come then?
possibly. So was there 3 fruit shops?
No, there was only one fruit shop. Harvey's, Graham Harvey made the fruit shop. He started it.
And it wasn't Basher.
No.
No, that Graham
and Ronnie McIntosh, I went through the cook, his wife worked for him. That might have been a baker before then.
Was there not like a well women's clinic or something up there?
Yes, baby clinic. Folk talk about a baby's
Aye,
clinic
aye,
and stuff.
something
Well,
like that.
women's
Aye,
clinic, whatever.
aye,
Yeah.
whatever, aye.
Didn't need that, didn't need that.
Well,
Yeah, there was something like
Maybe
that.
second
folk talk
off,
about
come along for the chippy.
you take your baby there and get the baby weighed and stuff like that.
Didn't mind that, didn't mind that.
I can just sort of mind of that, yeah.
Wes Lamond talked about it.
Yeah, it's
He
been
said a
talked about
big jar of sweets for the bairns.
Oh, we do, mate, I just try it.
Yeah.
But I think some of these shops have been made 2 into 1.
Yeah.
Because that one nearest to Chippie is a bigger shop now than it was then.
Before.
Because I mind now, when I think about it, there was one shop, the doors were like that.
That's right, and I speak about this too.
Yeah,
I do
that's
remember
right.
that. And there was a
They just come to me, there's a door there and a door there.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
I don't
And
know
you
what
went
they
in.
gave
And
the
that's probably where
bottles of sherry.
the wheel
might
shop,
have been.
the wheel shop you went in that way. And I bet you that was the Wellman's in there.
Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
baby clinic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a couple of them.
No,
Just-
yeah,
that
there
just
could
come
have
back
been a
to me,
Wellman's.
the
Yeah,
door.
well, aye.
Yeah.
When I was on the because I thought some of the
Yeah.
shops, because I thought that.
That's a memory that I have
Mm.
of the doorways.
And the post office used to be in the corner of Blackwell shop.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Used to do your TSB account. Good catch, Charlie.
That's when you went in there and you bought 5-pack rice, only because you got 5 matches.
5-pack drive, was that
That
5?
was the 5, right? And that was why you bought them, because you got 5 matches.
5 pack, right? Yeah.
I can't remember things like that.
You know? I remember all that.
I remember the post office. I remember the post office being in the corner,
Uh-huh.
and the newspapers and everything. When you walked in to your left there, and you go and get your sweeties, and I'd go up and put my pennies into my TSB account, my wee blue book,
The wee blue book.
my savings account. Fuck all in it.
Well, we don't tell by you.
My bank account's
Well,
still
he'll be old now.
Matchbox toys, that's it. I used to get a Matchbox toy.
What's his name? Paul Hemden. He used to be the champion at the football one day. Actually. He used to be a weird picture. Hospitalities. I Stirton and all you no mind the mears. I used to be with United Friendly and your dad has insurance policies for his 4 lads. It was money, it wasn't insurance, it was a fund that bought up.
Yeah.
Once we were 18 we got the money. He says, I'll mind your company, I'll use your pay. I used to give me the money every Friday night. There you go, small world.
Is it a blue, a wee blue, not bluey green, but like a greeny grey book?
That's right.
It sounds similar to what my mum
It was in
had.
there, it was just a thing they done it.
But it was insurance, I think. It was it was for me, for us, it was we was never getting paid anyway. He was at the door every Friday and he was lucky we got paid.
See what I was doing.
Did you use the shops? Donkhill Road shops?
Well, no, we were mere
Bylands.
Bylands, aye.
Aye. When it had the 2 doors.
Aye.
The
Yeah.
butchers.
Yeah, and the butcher's thing. The big
Had the slicing machine.
slicer, yeah.
That's right, aye.
Under the glass counter with the penny mixes and that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mind that?
Yeah.
Because it was too far to walk from Malvina up to Dunkhill Road.
It is it's a journey.
Well, when you're 6 it is.
We are message not.
But you would, you get sent down to the shops, like at that age. You know, you'd go as a gang probably,
Well,
like your
that's
brothers
it,
and sisters, whatever it would be, but...
Or your pals or something.
or your
you'd
pals,
be all
yeah.
Thinking you were smart about the shop.
Absolutely.
Saying the
To get a pint
McNabbs.
of milk.
McNabbs with the spare ribs and the ham shank.
Hmm?
So we used to get sent to McNabbs and the Cliff Road.
Ah,
Spare ribs and ham shank.
The butchery place.
The bag of tripe. Oh, gee.
Oh, God,
I
Jesus.
used to love it when I was younger.
Oh,
Some restaurants know now do that as some sort of luxury.
Luxury.
My parents
What?
used to make, my parents used to make tripe soup and I used to think it was great. I used to love it when I was a kid. Now, well,
I don't think I've ever had it, and it just sounds
beautiful,
vile.
beautiful.
Just
my mum, we were speaking about this the other day. My mum
oh,
had it, she loved it, and Jimmy liked it too.
So I loved it.
You could smell, I remember coming home from the Northern, turned right at the top of Bill House Street, along my pavement, past 28, past 30, and I could smell it. I could smell it coming down the close and along the street. And I was like, oh my fucking
How
God.
can they look at it now?
It was absolutely vile.
When I think of it on, no. I did, I loved it.
Like, oh.
Tripe
I
and,
might
tripe
do
and
they sell
onions.
it. They still sell it in the butchers.
Tripe and onions with milk in it.
Oh no.
My sister Anne used to be, and she worked at the butcher's in Tesco's. She used to come home with a pig's head for the dogs. And we used to cook it. Well,
Just did a
pig's
pot.
head. Mm-hmm.
Did, oh.
Had a great big huge like old soup pot in. Pig's head used to go in it, and we used to cook it.
That's something that most homes had, was a big soup pot.
Well, it was an older one, obviously.
Yeah,
for
they
just
passed down, aye.
got kept just for that. Every Sunday, in comes Anne with this big bag of this head and plonk it in there.
Pig's head.
The dogs,
Pig's head.
dogs just waiting for it.
Oh,
Aye,
look at it now.
the dogs loved it, eh?
Of course they would. Of course they would.
And in them days, well, see when you think about it now, you take it down and cut it all up. But now,
I mean, I mean, a ham shank, I've tried to do that a couple of times, and like, cause my mum, her mum's, that would be going in the pot, and that would be your meat and the lentil ham, and I still didn't know how to do it, you know, boil it, I can't get on the phone to my mum. You know, because there looks like there's a lot in it, but there's no much in it.
When you're a kid, it would be a lot.
Oh, aye.
That and some tatties and that was it.
Oh, aye.
Some carrots.
Soup,
Carrots or
stovies,
peas. Mm-hmm.
and some ties.
And not homemade, you know, it was all straight scratch.
well, that's it. Yeah.
Well, you never, a luxury, you got a Chippie was a luxury, if you've seen that. Very.
So,
Yeah,
I
bag
mean,
of chips.
there wasn't really, apart from the co-op I suppose, but there wasn't supermarkets, was there? Was there supermarkets in the town?
No,
Willie Lowe's
Willie Lowe's would
would
come in
have
the
been-
70s, I would think, eh?
But 70s.
Because you'd really lose. Where was that in the town first?
Templeton's has been
Is
all
that
supermarket
not
in the team in the
the
house.
old house is now?
Yeah.
At one
Is it
time.
there?
Was that
Is that
supermarket?
Or
then?
was that
Yeah.
Estos?
Yeah,
Where
well,
all
it
the
was.
Lowe's was? Is
Well,
that
it
where
was just where
so-
Matalan is
Matalan.
originally.
Was that the
No,
first
because
one?
First one.
Willie Lowe's was in the town first. It was a
It was
smaller.
in it was cross.
They had where Tesco is.
Cross with
Is
Scotch
that
Street
where
car
it-
park.
Yeah,
Tesco,
it
but the
moved.
big supermarket, the first supermarket in Perth was where
Where
Matalan
Matalan
is.
is,
Because
right.
they taken old Stuart's brewery.
Was that
Whiskey
in
place,
there?
not Stuart's.
Was that
whiskey
what was there first?
Ah,
Stuart's.
that was my first job. Was
Stuart's,
it?
Tuna Barley whiskey was
Really?
first in there.
Right in there, where Matalan's site is.
R.B. Smith
Mhm.
was the laundry, the washes.
Oh, I remember in Canal Street. Yeah.
And R.B. Smith was roughly where the club was.
Uh-huh.
And Stuart's Tuna Barley whiskey was close.
Wow.
That big chimney that's still there was that R.B.
Didn't know
Smith's
that.
chimney.
Thanks, man.
Aye. That's still there. Still
Then R.B.
standing there.
Smith moved into where the Ewan Lamb, not the Ewan Lamb, the Gowrie Bar was,
Yes.
along the Watergate, next door to that was their warehouse in there. After that.
Who were they? R.B. Smith.
It was a whiskey place.
And what did they make?
Whiskey?
No, what whiskey did they make?
I can't remember, just R.B. Smith's whiskey.
I
Muirton.
never even.
Moorland whiskey, that's what it's called.
There you go, hey, I didn't even know that. I always thought it was just
I
Bells.
can't sleep in it now, my brain's down track to
You wouldn't know Perth with a whiskey background
No.
now.
No,
Oh, no, not now, but you
I
knew
mean-
there was Dewars and Bells and
Grouse.
Globes.
Grouse.
Oh, Grouse.
Your three main Scottish whiskies were in Perth at one
But I didn't know that.
time.
And
Yeah.
right in the
Aye.
town.
R.B. Smith.
I passed in Canal Street today, and it's the what's that building that's fucking trees and everything growing at the walls? It's like it looks like an old Tudor thing. It's
Mhm.
black and white.
Oh, Thomas Love's sales room.
Is that what was that? What is
Thomas'
that?
sales room.
It was auction house.
Auction house, huh?
Yeah, I can't
But
even
before
remember.
that-
I don't know
but
what was before that. I don't know what would be
It's
before
just
that.
like empty.
That's a
So
shame,
that's,
like.
I think all that was in this tune at one time.
Didn't know that about that whiskey place.
Mm-hmm.
I mind the wash house, mind that next to the canoe club.
Mhm.
No, I ain't going in there, you know.
There's a wee documentary, there's
My
a wee
granny
black
used
white
to say,
documentary on that.
My granny used to say,
You came what you'd love it. It's,
Mm.
you should we'll forward it on to you.
Mm.
It's the STV or is it
Yeah,
STV?
it's one of their programmes, aye.
And it was when they were going to be it was black and white. I don't know what year for that Barney.
I don't think it's that long ago. I think it's maybe early 70s.
It's when they were shutting down when they were shutting down
They were, I think it was getting ready to close, and it was
Oh,
women that were in there were like, but it's a community space, we
Aye.
come, we
You
talk.
hear them
that's
talking,
right,
and there's a news guy speaking to them
Yeah,
about it in the tune. Brilliant.
yeah.
These women are like it's bang out of order that you're
Well,
shutting
they're
this
doing
down
it
because
now,
it's a community service.
Somebody saw it on one of the pages and recognised their mum.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
remember who that was.
Yeah.
That was nice. Aye.
Can you
Jesus.
mind the wash
I
house?
can mind it going with my granny, aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. I can mind being there. I can't mind how we got there, but I think my mum there was a silver
You
cross
know,
pram and all the stuff. that's
My
going
granny
on
said
your
in Canal Street.
Burlington
used to take me up.
Mulhousie Street to the
Mhm.
wash house.
That's amazing. Probably talked about football at Muirton Park or anything. Were you a Saints fan growing up?
I worked in Muirton Park.
Did you?
Used to sell the pies on a Saturday.
Well,
We will the pies, we will the
I'll
pies.
tell you, I mind on a Saturday, a Rangers Celtic Hearts Hibs games. You would have one of these things here with a tray, and the pies were up to you. Fuck right your chin,
Mental.
and go back.
all cash.
All cash,
all
aye.
pennies, aye.
And you would go back to another tray.
Aye.
And the more you sell, the more we got. And it was like a competition between me, Ben Smith, my brother Tommy, and Neil Stewart, who would sell most pies.
Aye.
And I used to say, well, I'm going to the left. They said, no, I'm going to the left. And one week it was a Rangers game, and I said to Ben Smith, I'm going to go to the right this week. You always go to the left. I said, I'm going to the right this week.
The right of what? That?
Well, you come out the tunnel, you used to come out the tunnel with this tray.
Oh, so you
And
were
that-
actually out and it wasn't
No.
even a stall?
No, you're walking around with that
Yeah,
tray like you can see in the pictures.
Brilliant, man.
And then, I mean, the pies were up
Oh, I
to
wish
here.
you got some photos of that.
And we went, and I said to him this week, the Rangers game, I said, I'm going to the right, because I had the choice, I was the longest person there. And Ben Smith says, you always go to the left. I said, I'm going to the right this week.
Right would be towards the away fans.
Aye,
Aye.
it was me and him. Well, there wasn't, to be quite honest, in
And
no
that-
days,
on that day.
in no days there was as many
Aye, Saints.
them as what was there, but they bought me
Right.
Because they've been travelling, eh?
Aye.
And I thought, that's
Know your
But doing the
market.
first half, going back, and then halfway round the goal, going back. I could see them all looking. And I said, the only time I've ever done it was that, because I knew they had done it before that.
Mhm.
I must have been there 3-4 years, easily, doing that every Saturday. Every game you were there. But we had to go in, before the game, we had to go and they had the huts. The keys used to be up in the top corners.
Mhm.
We had to go up and stack all them up with pies and crisps and bovril and everything for whatever. It was working with them.
Busy, eh?
And all we,
Cheese
oh,
days,
no,
eh?
and all we done was the pies. Then they started this that we had to try and do bovril. And we
Okay.
thought, well,
Okay, now.
where are we going to carry the bovril? And they were looking ways to put water and everything. I said, there's no way. But it never
Yeah,
happened.
I'm scalding
So
you.
somebody else come round, they got a trolley, and they had a trolley with
Aye.
jugs of hot water, and I said, oh, that's not right. But our bonus on them was that we got to meet all the players, you got to meet all the
Yeah.
players who were round. Before the game, we would go in the morning, follow them up, and you went out home, and you come back there, you had to be there at 1 o'clock. And we left there, we went up to Tay Motel, and waited for the buses coming in, the Saints players. Wally Ormond, the manager at the time, Saints players used to meet at the Grand, and they walked right up the Dunkirk Road, went into the Tay Motel, I don't know if you'll remember the Tay Motel.
Mhm.
At the hotel reception area, you went in there, to the left was a TV room,
Right.
reception was right in front of you, and round here was a wee room here, and that's where the players went, both teams, and they were,
Was that where they had after the post-match?
this is before the game, and they used to go there before and
Oh,
after,
right, aye.
and Wally Ormond gave them 2 pints, they were allowed 2 pints before the game,
Okay.
and then
Before the game.
before the game, and then they walked them back down, they walked back down to the Grande, all the fans were just, and that's how we got to meet all the players, and
I mind standing outside the players' entrance, the bar entrance as well,
Mhm.
where they don't
Aye.
come in and out, because it was pretty accessible.
Mhm.
because I mind Muirton and they're standing up in the pylons and everything,
Mhm.
top of the roofs,
Yeah.
thousands there.
I know. Used to love going up there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Brilliant, I suppose.
There was always a big crowd. Yeah.
Even the wee games, there was big crowds.
Yeah.
Even then there was, to get a wee, well, what would say your year games like some Motherwell or that, we're talking 10,000-15,000 folk in the days.
Man, what they give for this.
But that was a
half of
big
that,
thing.
eh?
The big thing for well, my father was there. His 4 brothers every Saturday, and they had their half bottle and their wee knitting glasses, and
Aye.
that was it.
Brilliant.
Nobody bothered them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they just stood there and just they're fighting. They'd be standing there doing it, and they're fighting behind them. They didn't bother. You
And
couldn't
that
do
was it though, eh, as well. I mean,
Aye.
there was very little else for folks to do,
No, that's it.
and football was,
To them, that was a day out for them on a Saturday.
yeah.
And it was, I mean, I guess it was. It seems to have been a much more affordable thing, just for regular folk.
Well, it probably would be. And plus
You
the
know?
fact they could take their beers and lift them over, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that time, quite easily.
Aye, on the bar, he's a lift.
When we were round there selling pies by the hundreds, and we used to be, we'd finish at 4 o'clock when we got to watch the end of the game, and we had to be in the house for 5 o'clock.
Okay,
For a
straight.
Murray's fucking pie for a tea, and I just felt me falling under.
Sick of the sight of pies.
You got pie and beans, Murray's pies and beans every Saturday. Had to be in to watch the final score.
Get the results coming in.
Aye.
Sweet.
Was it Murray's Pies that Saints sold?
It probably would have been. It'd be Murray's, in fact, it might have been Montgomery's.
Montgomery's, aye,
Might
something
have
like
been
that. Aye.
It was one of them.
Yeah.
I would say it was Montgomery's actually, because they were near, they were there
Aye.
at that time.
The Montgomery's Bakehouse on the corner. Was there Bakehouse in there as well? I mind the baker's been there.
They were there.
I was trying to get broken pies off them.
On the corner of Houses Street.
Mhm.
Aye.
And then I think they went to the old house.
They did, aye.
Yes,
I
they did.
loved it.
Because that's where you used to get your stuff at night after coming to the dancing.
Yeah.
That was the room before that was Proudfoot, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I can
Good,
just might
yeah.
have been in
Mhm.
at the back of Oldman's time.
That was the days.
Yeah.
That was their highlight on the Saturday.
I mean, did you go to the football, Fiona?
Well, I left over,
Yeah.
really, but it was totally different for
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I know that's what.
I mean, my sister Elsie was right into it.
That's right, yeah, Elsie was right into the
So we
football.
sell the pies because that was just getting in for nothing, and getting paid for it.
Yeah, but
No, you mean a lot of money in
I
it.
would either sneak in or get lifted over. When I was younger, I would get you get a lift over. But would you go there on a Saturday afternoon if the game was
I
on?
wouldn't know. I'd probably go into the tune or something. I wouldn't go to the football.
Even if when you were weird.
Well, maybe when I was wee, but no, as you started to get older,
Yeah.
we'd just go for something to do type of thing, But
Aye.
And then
No.
you hang about the St
well,
John's
that's it,
Square
you'd
or
hang
the
about
odd shops or
Woolies
that. Yeah.
and
Hang about
Woolies
one
upstairs and Woolies.
Woolies
At the cafe
Cafe
upstairs,
upstairs,
mate.
piece. Really.
The escalator on the,
Escalator, aye.
the back stairs was folk would rob it and come running down the stairs out the back
Right
door.
down.
And the stairs at the back, that's right, yeah. That's right, there's a cafe up there. Where else was there a cafe? We used to come out.
Templeton, sorry, cafe
Templeton's.
upstairs. The Rendezvous
I don't know
in
what that.
Scott Street. So you cross
Rendezvous.
over Cross Street, Scott Street, going towards the Toy Tams. It's into the carriage shop now for me, right? There on the left hand side. The Rendezvous Cafe.
Murray's had a cafe,
Which
He
is
did,
across the
right.
road,
which was across.
beside Friends of Butcher.
I mind going in there with my mum.
Yeah, but that's where the shop is as well. Across the road to where it is now, next to Frenzy's.
Friends
That's
of
right,
Butcher.
aye. Yeah.
Rendezvous, that was a...
And there used to be a wee cafe
Yeah,
next to
Italian
the
boy,
cinema as well.
Cali Grill.
Is that what it was called?
My mum worked there, right?
Next to the Odeon? No, this
Oh, the players. Oh, I'm
next
talking
to
about
the
players. No, I didn't know about the Odeon.
There's a
Cali
wee
Grill
cafe
was-
in there, I think.
Maybe,
I've
yeah.
got on your mind
And
a
one
lot.
piece was where the Concord is.
That's right.
Because it was good being pally with Jake. His mother was the manageress of Wimpy's Inn.
Really?
Right, that's
Oh,
where
my
we got our
God,
burgers and a
burgers.
Friday night of that.
Yeah.
She got us to, Mum, just sit down, you get your wee Wimpy burger and a carton of juice.
Brilliant. Wimpy, man. Christ, that is going back.
But Ken, what you said earlier, Ali, about like folk that think Ken and Muirton, because for the Muirton and what these go, well, you're right, we didn't hear anything, but we had different, because you're right. I mean, you have the swimming's right there, the football, the ice rink, we spoke about this, the inch, the river, Bell Sports Centre. I know that you were going to Bell Sports Centre, but
Boys Club.
Boys Club.
PCBC,
That is all. I don't know.
yeah. And the tune was like 15,
Well, that's right.
15 minutes walk or something, you know what I mean?
We used to do that when we were going out. It was great. Just walk up the house, you see.
You go wandering as well. I mean, I mind this time of year in the summer and that you'd walk down by the river, along the river, over the railway bridge, across to Moncrief Island, maybe even go further afield, looking at apple trees or plum trees or whatever it
Oh,
was.
you'd go raiding.
You
You'd
make yourself
Oh,
sick with
that
it.
is-
Muirton Bank and everything. Oh my God.
Doing bank,
Yeah.
doing that wee bray.
Right.
Oh, that who's there with all the apple trees.
Well,
Yeah,
some of the
yeah.
Muirton places, one in the corner.
Ah,
I see they're putting them outside the baskets like we're folk. See if I'm going to steal them.
Yeah.
At the lane, where are you talking about
at the wee bray bit.
the Bray, yeah, Fanny's Lane we called it.
Aye,
Aye.
yeah.
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 The orchards in
I
there.
still walk up there occasionally, and the wall was much higher when you were a kid.
Kid.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course it
yeah.
was.
Now you
ah.
just able to see over the
Oh,
top.
aye.
But somebody would be a
Got
look
wicked
at you
chase there, man.
Well, I
Mr.
think we got chased a few times out of there. Like.
Oh, aye.
Well,
Mr.
the corner, he was the worst, I guess.
It's part of just doing it.
Yeah, because it was.
No, that was part of it. You knew you were going to get chased there, but you made sure you had someone.
Aye, make it worth
Another
it.
good orchard, where the Black Watch Museum is.
Yeah.
It's that wee street to the right of the Black, coming straight out the Black Watch, up
The
the
Housey Avenue.
Housey Avenue. So that house right across for the Black Watch Museum. I'm standing at the Black Watch Museum with my back to the museum, and I'm looking down the street, the wee avenue. That house right there, that big house.
Yeah.
Well, if you go down a little bit, they had big gates, and you could nip in there. It was like a dead space, and over the wall, and you think, oh man, they had good that house.
Alright, one of the days.
You can't wear the gardens for, eh? But I never knew that. So at Pow, that was all That was all up at the Pow Flats. That was all like, that was all
Orchards,
orchards.
Yeah, I mean, the pear trees were still standing when I was a young
The
boy.
red pears used to go in there, and there was pear orchards in folks' gardens and stuff.
They left a handful of them up just opposite the bus station.
Mm-hmm.
About the taxi rank is now. So I'm getting pears there.
Good old days.
So how did you meet then?
In the pub.
In the pub,
Which pub?
And when?
Clark and Bar.
Clark
wait,
and-
sorry.
Was it Arthur?
Thistle.
Was it no?
The Thistle?
You're probably right.
I think it was Arthur.
Arthur first, and then it was Thistle. 32 years ago. God, I've been out by now.
So could have I.
Made yourself a good
Only
day.
7 years you get by.
Yeah, because you like.
We never really, when we were young, we never really spoke. And she went out with my cousin Susan. Probably hated each other when we were
You
young.
walked about with Susan
Mum.
Lamond, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Well, we probably spoke, but never really, and then it was just something that happened. Still here to tell the story.
Yeah.
Then your eyes met across a bar.
Thought I was going to free drink. Still got the same £20.
Were you working in the pub at the time? No.
No. We were just me and Susan and that were on the street for a night out, as you do, eh? So,
Aye.
I think it was Kenny Lamon's ex-wife that more or less shoved us together,
Eileen.
Eileen, if I mind right now.
Can't I don't know her right.
Might as well talk to each other, she said. And that was it.
There you go, eh?
Yeah. It's funny how things
Piece of
happen.
drink for getting you together.
32 years.
Mm-hmm.
And kids, you've got a lad, haven't you?
Aye, but we've no kids together.
Right, okay, right. Talking about Susan and Linda, I mean, the most, you could put money, you could offer folk £1 million and say, are they two twins?
I know, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The most
Aye.
unlike twins, I never even knew, and I said that not long ago, that they were twins. She just thought you were sisters. They're sisters, but they're twins.
Honestly, Stephen.
Yeah. Because they're not like at all. Susan's tall, and Linda was wee. Linda had the short black hair. Susan had like, you know,
Afro.
that big bushy afro, eh?
There's the mop. Well,
That's alright, but
I
no.
can get.
I think we've said that before when we spoke to Liz.
It can be taken out.
Yeah.
We can.
No, then take it out.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got to be there.
You like your twin?
Eh?
You like your twin?
A wee bit.
We were when we were younger. You wouldn't have spotted the difference.
Right.
But we're no, I wouldn't say we look. Well, I would say no, but you would probably say aye.
Okay.
You would see the resemblance. If you think that, just tell me it's not my brother.
So growing up in Muirton, is it fond for you? Is it, you know, is it a fond?
I don't ken if you can mind a Helen Walker getting a leg cut, can you?
I'm getting the leg cut.
I loved me. Even when I met Fiona and went back to stay
When
here,
we
I
were
loved it.
Playing.
Wasn't
when
the
we were
same,
playing.
but still.
And mine, they had the gates and it had a bar across it to lock it, to shut it. And I ran out first and I shut the gate and she come out and it ripped all
Oh, murder.
in her throat. Can you mind her doing her throat?
No.
These spikes at the end of them. There's a spike and she...
Fence.
Just falling on it.
No, she was, it had been icy or something, she was licking it and she...
Oh.
And she did this burns and she was
She's
licking
looking at the fence.
And then she
well,
slipped
the
on
pole, and
Oh,
she
no.
slipped on it and it went through.
Oh.
Mine's all chipped the nice off the window in the bedroom.
Aye.
And she did.
And
kept
then
it
I
moving.
know.
Then
Jump
say
was
that
stuck
was.
to the ice,
I
eh?
know.
I mind running about your back green, and I stood on a bit of wood where a nail was pointing up the way and went through my foot. That was a saying.
I'll bet you.
Mind the meal when you were a bairn and you'd be in your bed at night, all cosy and your parents come through with a shovel of coal and put in the fire in the bedroom. And you jump out of the bed to go and sit in the fire. And then it would just die out and back in the bed.
But you'd draw that fire in the bedroom. We never had our
We never
bedroom
used it.
fires on, but
No.
heard a few people talking
Oh, I
about
used to love that when he done that. Used to love it.
That's a nice memory as well, isn't it?
And then he got a gas fire and we didn't like the gas fire.
It's different now. There is something different about it. It's a strange thing. It's still getting the heat, but it's not the...
You changed to the gas because that was more for my mother than anything, because then it was decent heat for her. Because he was out at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work, so she got up, it was you just put the gas fire on and
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the house warm.
It wasn't the same though, was it?
No.
Drawing the lum.
As much hot water as you wanted, never less there.
She loved the coal fire too, mind you, so
Yeah.
that was just, there was no home help or anything like that, nothing, in fact. It was just, mucked in.
Absolutely.
Oh, maybe doing our own clays and everything like that.
The hot water for the fire into your immersion, the big copper. There was hardly any bloody insulation on ours, you know what I mean? There was big gaps, you could see the copper through it. No insulation then.
Can you hear the boiler at the back of the coal fire, eh?
Yeah, you put it on the draw.
Yeah. Aye, it is
The days.
Yeah.
The days are
Ken, what bears wouldn't have ken how to do a fire?
Yeah. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. You can't help it. Then you had your bonfire. That was someone else.
You always had the big one up your end.
She had the biggest.
You've back green belt.
It has.
And that spare bit of ground out there, eh?
Used to guard that.
That's what I'm a Cardiff thoughts of me, says you guard it with your life.
No, it wasn't
Folk
guard.
robbers.
Because the folk with Billy Bunters came across and...
They didn't want to steal it, they just wanted to set it on
Set
fire.
a fire.
Aye.
Set it off early.
Always somebody was looking at their back window watching it, or somebody was standing
Not
there.
territorial, eh?
Used to be a wee fire at the side of it, and they'd be standing there at night.
Desperate, eh?
Nobody would come.
Oh,
Right.
God, that's amazing, boy.
There was one night, it did go set up, and they went and set every other fire. It was in Muirton built up. They all got burnt down. They went out to hunters and done theirs as well. And that was it.
Really?
You've done ours, we didn't you?
One for the next
Well,
campus.
the next day, just found more wood.
Aye.
Rebuild it.
Aye. I don't know if we had any up by our way, I don't know.
No, that I can mind.
I can't
But your
think.
gardens were that big and mass. We had none of your gardens.
I mind the one that been in the, well, we had the
Well,
park.
Well, they had
We had the
the
football
park
pitch and everything.
pit,
That was the
the
park
park.
at that time.
Aye.
Yeah.
And the shooting
I
now.
vaguely mind the one in Ainslie Gardens, Ainslie Place, up there when I think now, you probably, between where the pensioners, which is on St Stephen's, the back of there, I vaguely mind the one there when I was younger.
I can't think. No, in the church.
No, behind the pensioners, which is at that side.
Right.
They used to have well, it wasn't massive, I suppose it was big enough at the time,
Did you used to go to the church to play in the grounds?
Aye.
When I was in there, climbing about.
Well, you never, if you were younger, the bigger boys tamed the park, they tamed the football pitch, and that was it. You got a wee bit, there used to be a bit for where the sides stayed, and the goals, you were allowed to play in there. But your ball wasn't allowed to go on the pitch. Oh no, if your ball went on, they took it and kicked it. They probably didn't kick it far, but because you were younger, you just go, look at that, that's a waiver. And then you go to North Muirton to pick up the ball again. Or they used to kick it over the fence, into the barracks. That was you,
It was fucking tough, it was tough for the older ends, eh? They would just wind you up, eh? I mind somebody locked me in a bloody JCB doing by the Woody Island. The JCB, they must have been doing ditch works or something, and there was JCBs and machines, and some guy locked me, and I can't mind if it was fiddles or feds, I can't mind, but they locked us in and started lobbing bricks at us and everything inside this JCB.
And then Robertson and Newborough come in, they were doing all these new car parks. Somebody kept stealing the tractor and the dumper at night.
Now you.
And they couldn't figure out how they were getting started. But I had seen them one day, they had forgot the key in the tin, the dipstick out the thing. And the tractor, the dipstick opened, turns the ignition. So I was running about with this at night. And the boy come up to me, Frank, the gaffer, he says, we're looking for a night watchman, maybe about your age. I said, what do you want a night watchman for? To keep an eye on the tractors and the
Probably
dumpers.
Ken, it was you.
They did. It was, they were in a compound, He said to me, we're going to pay you £4 a week. That time £4 was a lot of money. And there wasn't any until a lot of years later he said to me, we knew who was stealing the tractor and the dumper. He said, how did you figure that out? Because you couldn't get the job quick enough of being the night watchman. And the minute we gave you that job,
It stopped.
It stopped.
that was the way to make my shilling,
Absolutely.
Survival.
Absolutely. How else did you make money? I mean, you obviously worked. What did you have wee part-time jobs?
I worked at Pino's tip shop.
Well, Chippie in High
Pino's?
Street.
Shanghai. The old Shanghai.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What age? I mean, we all had jobs at
I
like
would have been about, what, 13 maybe?
11, 12-year-old, you know, 13-year-olds.
12,
Pino's was right popular for a while, wasn't it?
Aye.
Was it right
Aye,
busy
it's
chip
busy,
shop?
aye.
Used to,
Bees Cafe and all,
you used to go look in folks' gardens around when you were younger, eh? Just a couple of bob, that was all. Kids when they do that now.
Keep it around that.
Bob jobs.
Ah, mine both.
Then the boys' brigade, that was another thing.
Mr. Mitchell.
Ah, well, we all went to the 6th boys' brigade, eh?
Which one was
Did
that?
you?
St Andrew's Church.
Okay, right,
Yes.
okay, so.
With John Ramsey's
yeah,
father,
yeah.
Joe Ramsey. His mother, his auntie, his uncle, they were all the officers, eh?
Right.
In the old hall across the road there.
St Andrews, is that the one next to the foundry? Is that the one? Is that St Andrews?
Not just there,
No, just there in Martha Street.
Well, it's getting done up.
The one that's just been turned into the YMCA.
Right, aye. Right, there you go.
And they, his uncle was a prison warden. Oh my God, we no came when it was gymnastics stuff. Oh, we knew it. Oh. You didn't go over that horse, he just threw you the horse. You go to the next day.
It was St Andrews we used to go to for the Northern, no?
Yeah, that's
Aye.
the church, aye. Yeah.
Well, that was junior section, seniors, on everything at football. Anything we played, we had to win. We weren't allowed to lose.
Yeah.
His father was brilliant. We done John, if you ever speak to Johnny, I'll tell you, we done a show one year in Perth Theatre, Ken Dodd and the Diddy Man. And his father worked with the hydro, so they got all the old bits in. We had to go in there with.
Yeah.
We were painting them, no we spray tins, it was wee brushes, and we were painting them yellow and blue. And they got old cables, and they tied them round these suits, and we made all the Diddy Men suits.
It was
good. I keep asking John, his father reckons he's
Photos.
got it on a cine thing, and I want to try and get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, you
really
get
get
it
it.
transferred onto a,
That's what I
onto
want
a
to do with it.
memory card.
But he reckons he's got stacks and stacks of photos of Muirton Burns that would be there, eh?
Wow, eh?
Got to get that copied.
We done that for a week, did there at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Happiness, oh God. Oh, I can see us now.
Get it
Oh,
inside
no,
out. Oh,
I
that'd be
can see
good
it
if
now.
we could.
No one ever seen it.
Oh, no, it'd be good if you could see it.
No, I would, it was
Aye,
brilliant.
absolutely.
It was really good.
And you still get to see John Ramsey then, to see
I'll
his
speak to
dad.
him, I've spoken to him before about it.
Yeah.
There's a creativity in that. I think that all that homemade kind of fancy dress for what.
His father bit and he starts and stuff when that was on and all that sort of stuff like that. I don't even know, well, maybe we wouldn't hear it now in the archives in the theatre.
Mm-hmm. Was it theatre that you did it?
No, we were in the theatre later.
That kind of film footage is just gold.
We done all the rehearsals in the church hall there. The week before, we went and done one on the stage just to see how it was all going to work, which was an absolute shambles. Because we weren't used to the stage because we had spent that long in here.
Yeah.
And some of the boys' bits had only got done just before we went down there
Oh
to do
man,
it.
wet paint.
Aye. And it, like, so you had a blue boot and a red boot or whatever, and they were rubbing them like a. But they just left, and then they had the big dots and everything on our faces. And oh no, I didn't like that. I had the cushion head fell out.
Doesn't matter, does it?
I didn't have to go kissed. It just go kicked off the stage, eh?
The show must go on.
Yeah.
Just carry on.
It was good.
Regardless,
It was good.
having a
It was
laugh.
No,
His father was good. His father was good with all the boys and that. Eh?
Yeah, that's good. You needed folk like that.
Well, that's right. They're the people that was giving you on the straight and narrow later on, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And he still will not go past you now. His father never. His mother was the same.
Mm-hmm.
Two nicer people you never met. His old auntie used to stay in Florence. She was another lovely woman, eh?
That's funny. John's in Florence.
Well, that's his auntie's house.
Yeah, all right.
That's his auntie's house. That got left to him, eh?
Yeah, right. Right.
Her and her man, both were helpers in there.
Aye.
Another woman that helped. I'd love to get her name, I can't mind it. She stayed at the other side.
In Florence.
If you were going towards Asda, staying in the first house in there at one time, in the bottom. Her name's the tip of my tongue, and I just can't mind exactly what it is. That's, but your summer was Woody Island, eh? That was
Yeah, one of the ends.
Didn't you? nice. Well, down there picking up golf balls.
Yeah, I think we all did that, eh?
Whether the
No,
folk were
stinking
playing them or
bum.
no, he's miles away. There's one there, he's miles away.
Aye, whether it's still one he's lost or not. Yeah.
But they would buy them off you, the golfers,
Aye.
but I think they can buy them so cheap now.
No, that's
you,
right.
Okay, well, I think some bairns should do, like, see, like, because I've got the allotment over at Moncrief, and then you see golfers fucking lifting their caddies up the steps and then you bring them down, even though they've got a ramp at the bottom. And I met this couple just the other day, and there was a woman and a man, she was like blowing at her arse, you know. I was like, you need a hand? No, I'm nearly there. Anyway, nice wee earner for kids. On the open days and things, just stand there and just like
Carry your clubs.
couple of quid.
Yeah.
I'll take your clubs. I'll take your clubs up. Somebody will take them down at the other end. $5 or something, you know. I mean, it's a good wee earner. I could do it myself.
Entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Small business.
He was going to try and scam money. Well, he was going to make money. No, like when you were wee and that. He was looking for ways to.
Well, the days of folks didn't have
lemonade
it.
bottles and stuff.
You know, it's different now. The days when we were kids,
Well, we didn't hear anything. So.
didn't there, it was money, well, it'd be money there, but it was all, every penny would be counted.
You miss it though, because you didn't have
No.
No, well, you never had it, so you wouldn't. Well, now it's too easy.
I think it was everybody talks about the doors being left open and all the rest of it. But it was also
Well,
a
everybody
community
was in the
thing.
same boat.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it. Yeah. What did your dad do?
Coleman.
Coleman.
Did he work with Cappy?
Aye.
Right.
And then he moved on to the Coke.
Right.
Coke Co.
Lovely man.
Beautiful
I
man.
mean, never. But everybody speaks very highly of him.
Well, my dad started with him when he still had the horse and cart.
I didn't think that MD would say a bad word about him. MD was in Muirton at that time, and he wouldn't say a bad word. Because I quite believe if you were needing coal, he would give you it anyway.
Aye.
He would give you, because that's the way he was.
And he moved a few folk on flits now, didn't he?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
Just in the
The
back.
back of the wagon, aye. Horse and carts, yeah.
Aye,
Wow.
the rag and bone man, you know what I'm saying? Bram.
Yeah.
Just mind there was a van, it was like a Morris Minor, well I've got it in my head that it was a Morris Minor, but, and he would open it up. It's like the fucking Child Snatcher and like Chippie Bang Bang if you think about it. And it was like he'd blow a horn or something and you opened the double door. It must have been a Moggy, it must have been a Morris Minor van. And you opened it up and it was like, take your old clothes and you would get a balloon or a fish or something like that.
Oh no, the rag and bone man wasn't what your old days, he was what your gittings that hadn't
Oh aye, and you got them.
When you got them.
Naive girl.
Then the next thing your mum would be running after you
Aye.
get back.
That's right. I mean, it's funny, because like my mum talks about that. I bet we've all got a story. Where's your jumper? Where's your good jumper? You had a good jumper. Always got it because you could stand there with a balloon. We need jumper.
That was alright. He had it last.
You were up early.
Yeah.
But once, you mind him selling the papers out the car?
Yeah.
And the rolls in the morning.
He stayed along for the phone box in that wee square bit.
He was related to.
Yeah, Sunday. Well, it was Sunday. He would do the Sunday paper. I don't know if he did any other
No,
papers.
just a Sunday.
Just a cart, Just a cart that he would push.
I can't mind it.
I might do that. I might do that.
We just never paid any attention.
But Lindsay, we
Don't think he went up your end of Malvina. He would come round Ainslie Gardens into Malvina.
Oh right, maybe
And then I don't know if he'd got Ainslie Place or Gowns Terrace, but
And he would sit at St Stephen's at the behind the church in that wee kind of alcove where the pensioners' houses was.
Kenny was there.
Kenny was there if you missed him. Like your mum would
Once
say.
he went round, that's when he went and sat in that wee hammerhead there.
Brilliant, eh?
conscious of time.
Aye.
Barry always like to ask, and you've already said it, but didn't you have anything but we had everything. What would you, to somebody that just drops in and like hears about Muirton, what would you say Muirton was?
What Muirton was in days, to me, probably the best place I've ever lived. The best place I've ever been to go on with people, folk knew you.
And bring up your parents.
Bring up your bairns as well, because our minds, well, my mother wasn't, she wasn't able to look after herself well. My auntie done it. Kate MacArthur's mother probably spent more time with, well, me anyway, than MD. And you just, folk got on, and it was just, you got on and if you had a problem, folk would ken you had a problem. Without you telling them, folk would ken by your attitude, the persona, the way you were going to be, there was something wrong with you, and they would come and ask. Folk will not do that now. That bit's definitely good, definitely.
good community of
Ah,
Budgies.
I don't mind going to the church on Christmas Eve with lots of Jake's mother and that. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
With your candle.
Yeah. And St Stephen's. Yeah. So good sense of community.
His mother, we'd be at the dance and we had to be back up the road. If it was Christmas Eve, he'd be at St Stephen, you had to be back up the road and into that church before 11 o'clock with his mother. Well, you got to hear about it.
Night mass.
No matter what you were doing, you had to be there.
Oh, you had to be home early for Christmas Eve and Hogmanay. But
And his
early
mother used to
spending
say,
it.
"You'll see her in the morning." That's what she used to say. "You'll see her in the morning."
What would you say to somebody that?
Just to say, mate, it was a good place to be brought up in, and all the Kent, all the elves, and it was just a broad place to be brought up in.
Even when we got together, it was still it wasn't the same, but it was still there was still a few people that had been there when we were kids.
Yeah.
You could still get on with all them and that.
There's definitely still a connection for folk that didn't live there anymore. No, people.
Oh, definitely.
People
You only
lose
look at
that-
the unions and that.
invisible cord, do you?
No.
It's still connection and the familiarity if you know somebody or find
And
out
if you're
somebody
speaking to somebody that was from Muirton in their days, and you mention a name, it's I mind that, and I mind that, and they'll all relate to 9 or 10 folk from Muirton.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're right. We agree. We got a reunion for 2025
I think you were getting.
in the club.
I think you were getting.
This year's too soon.
Oh yeah, you will.
Too late to organise it now.
I know, for sure.
Next year. So get it planned for next year because it was good. It was good here.
Is that just this year or was it last?
Last.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Last year.
Was it?
This is.
Because
It
we
was,
said then
what-
they maybe think we'd doing it every 2 years.
Because when we did it, there was someone else
Was it
happening that
not be
weekend.
September?
There was someone else on, wasn't there? Anyway, it was last.
It's hard to pick the time
last
now
October or something.
because you look at the summer for the holidays now, but that many folk go on holidays at different times now. Where before it was every went June and July.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good time last time. So listen, thanks very much.
But if you get 60, 70 folk, well, it's,
Yeah, I'm more hopeful.
well, you probably would. It's probably the same area.
I think we had 80 odd and up through the night, between 80 and 85 I think,
Yeah, that's.
came and it seemed like a good night anyway. I had a good night, I was a bit merry, but I think everybody else had a good time that was there.
Some of us were alright.
And Bird will get around, I'm sure.
I've had a few.
You take the boy of Muirton. I'd take
Absolutely.
me up the boy.
It's good to have that.
Thank you.
Bro, thanks Fiona.
How hard things were. How easy
No, that
things
said
were.
very much right now.
We'll get you and
Wasn't
Helen.
that hard? They're quite easy, eh? Some of the things.
We'll get you and Helen together.
Aye, if I can get a head of hell in here.
Yeah.
Bro.
Super. Thanks, Ali. Been wanting to get you for a while. Yeah.
Time for me.
Thanks for the blue ribbons. It was quite posh.
That's it. That posh biscuits.
No, you can complain about here. It's fine. Nice to talk.
Bro.
Nice to get that out.
That was good. That was really good.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Really
Cheers.
appreciate
It's good.
Thanks,
Thanks
Fiona.
Fiona.
Thanks for lucky I didn't get my green.
You're the star.
Normally when I go with my mother, I have me.
I thought there was a wee bit.
Yeah, but
I did.
listen,
Thank
I
you.
think it's
And that's
absolutely.
Let me try and get you and Helen and you can tell all your own stories.
for the
Aye.
year next month.
Aye.
It's nice to talk about them.
Oh.
See, but then
I
us
know.
lasses didn't really do much, eh?
I wouldn't have
Boys
put that
are
way,
already
that's
gonna-
No, I'm not believing that. I'm sure you got up to your fair share.
Cheers, Ali.
Right, we'll let you
Right,
on,
I'll
mate.
speak to you later.
Cheers, Fiona.
Thanks again, man.
Oh, she
Well,
go,
well,
give me a shout.
Yeah.
Aye, we'll let you
Should
ken
do.
when we're it's going live to
Get you on the
Hollywood.
cruise, combo.
Definitely.
Don't know if I've seen the mess you get in me. I don't know.
Exactly.
Cheers, all.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye. Oh, that's good, mate. Do you want to lift?